Well, the gray skies yesterday got a nice pop of purple. Our Grace Bradley was out at Bangor to see why everyone's getting their steps in.
Despite the gloomy forecast, crowds of purple came out to the Bangor waterfront to hit the pavement for the Alzheimer's Association's Walk to End Alzheimer's.
So all year long you do fundraising, other events. Today is the actual walk where people get together. They walk all around Bangor and Brewer and come back and feel like they're part of something.
The event garnered 324 participants from 65 teams, raising over $60,000 to fund Alzheimer's research, care, and support.
Alzheimer's is difficult. Everybody that has a brain is at risk.
We want to raise awareness because of the stigma that goes along with it. It's a 24-hour-a-day job for the caregiver, and that the Alzheimer's Association has so many programs to help you and to help that person that's in there. They could feel all alone, but they're not alone.
Throughout the event, blue, orange, and purple flowers could be seen on attendees and planted in the Promise Garden, all symbolizing a different connection walkers have with the disease.
Mike's is blue because he has Alzheimer's. This one is showing that we care for Alzheimer's. Purple is...
I have someone that has passed away from Alzheimer's. There is a white flower, and that is for the first survivor. This is the only major disease that is there that has no survivors.
Maine being such a rural state, it's not always easy to find a home care agency or not wanting to travel that far to visit a loved one in a nursing home. So early detection so that you can be prepared and have a plan is important.
Grace Bradley, WABI TV5 News, Bangor.